We are now in the Geely Proton Zing 1 Geely Vista, aka pre-production version of the Proton eMAS 5, eMAS 5. So B segment compact hatchback, not SUV, which is good. So that means it's a proper car for people, old fellas like me. Old fellas like me suka, we like cars lah, you know. So EV with a 410 kilometer CLTC range. So CLTC isn't WLTP lah, so that means it's a bit more of this one. I think you want to be quite honest, it's 23% more than your WLTP range lah on average. So you're talking about a realistic figure, maybe 360 kilometers urban and highway driving mix lah. So rear motor, rear engine, rear wheel drive, fun, right? 140 kilometers top speed, decent performance because it's a B segment city hatchback. Controls are all easy, very big screen, very small screen. So pre-production means some niggles, maybe some plastic parts are still like 3D printed instead of like actual this one. Controls seem to be quite simple, easy to this one. Now I'm already in D. We are now in sport mode according to the screen. And when you wake up, the system is high eMAS. Oh, lucky it doesn't detect my voice. Okay, you want to drive. So controls on the seats are manual, so there are no electronic adjustments and all. First time in this car, I don't even know how it drives. The time when I view the thing was a view, you just get to view the car, so you don't know what it is. Interior is very bright, spacious and airy like the eMAS 7. So I kind of like it in terms of how it is, but there's not much in terms of how it looks. Inside it's a standard generic, very big screen, small instrument cluster, very tiny. If you need reading glasses, you will think that it's tiny. I don't, but I still think it's quite small. The fonts are small. Same like even in the X50 I drove recently, the facelifted X50. We are now doing about 100 kilometers per hour in this car, but very easy to drive. Very easy to drive. I think not an issue in terms of how it is to drive. Very quiet also. Brakes are good. There's some regen in it. I think that I can feel, but not much. In sport mode, this car is not bad. Okay, now I'm trying it on the lowest point of the Proton test track bank. Why? Because most people will do that lah. You can feel that everything is at the rear. You can feel a slight push at the back of the seat, telling you that this car is actually rear wheel drive. So it's quite fun actually in terms of how it drives and all. Granted, you don't have much of a top speed because it's a single speed gearbox running a smallish motor. We're talking about 150 Newton meters of torque and I think about 105 horsepower if you're talking about horsepower. But acceleration is good. Everything's at the rear, but steering weighting is nice, so you feel I'm going to hit 140. Yes, 140. And then try on the brakes. Even though everything's at the back, the motor's at the back, somehow braking is still safe. It feels safe. It doesn't feel like anything's going to happen. So the eMAS 5, Proton's baby EV, B segment EV, actually feels nice on the road to drive. The only reservation some would have, say you want to buy against the 7, is maybe range, because you get bigger batteries and more range. But in terms of how it feels, nippiness and all, I think this car is a nicer drive in terms of its acceleration, how it goes, the flow, it works in some ways. I would say it works. It works because it's small, it's nippy, it has a shorter wheelbase, and it makes things fun. I think if you want a roundabout, I think around town with that occasional trip to within the 150 kilometer vicinity to and fro without charging, it's okay. It's okay. Road noise, not much on that. I'd say it's like about industry standards. Wind noise, a bit of rustling around the A pillars, but also industry standard, so not much to complain on that. I'm getting used to it after this. Berapa round? 2 round kan?
Yeah.
2 rounds. I'll do 1 more round. This car is not bad. I mean, in terms of high speed stability on the track, a bit of twitch. I'm twitching and all. I'm putting on the brakes just to try. Yeah, it stopped straight. So it's good. I haven't slammed on the brake because I imagine wearing out the tires for other people. That's not fair. So let's just drive it for a while. First impressions on driving the eMAS 5 on this track at highway speeds. It's quiet, it's comfortable, it moves where you want to go. You do feel the rear wheel driveness, which is actually very nice. Long time I haven't felt cars. Nowadays cars are all front wheel drive, most likely your normal ICE cars and all. So this one with the rear motor, rear wheel drive, and all the batteries on the floor makes it quite a stable platform from the looks of it. I like it. I might not be the EV buyer, but if you want urban roundabout, but if you think about it as my third car, I would buy it, or second car, I would buy it. I would buy it for my coffee runs, for my supermarket runs and all, and it's actually quite nice. I'm not complaining. The only thing I will complain is, like, if you see my previous review video on the Proton X50, the new facilitated X50, I still think this instrument cluster screen is tiny. It's just so tiny that if you were slightly short-sighted, long-sighted, you might need to wear reading glasses to read the how many kilowatts you're using. I don't know what is that, and some fonts are a bit too small. The screen is big, so technically you will learn, and it's quite easy to touch. Even the aircon controls are all within easy reach. Maybe the big screen works here. At least it's not as big. I don't know whether it's as big as the X50. Maybe it's slightly smaller, but that's a good thing on this point. Too big also, I think it disturbs a lot of things in terms of driving pleasure. But overall, this car is nice. I like it. And acceleration is good. Brakes are good also. And then I think on sport mode, I need to try comfort mode now. Okay, now I'm on comfort mode. Just this final lap will be on comfort mode and see what's the difference between actual comfort mode to sport mode, which is already like good. But maybe there's no adaptive mode here. Okay, in terms of energy recovery, we are on medium. Brake pedals on sport mode, which I think is the best setting for, I think, most things that you can do in comfort mode and all. So there's comfort braking, which is, I think, the progressive modulation of the systems and all. Okay, actually there's not much difference between comfort mode and sport mode. Like if you're driving like normally, maybe it's a bit more relaxed on the throttle, but it's a good thing. I think this mode suits the car, and then I like the ride of this car. The car rides quite well. Proton hasn't changed much. Proton has actually kept most of the basic tunings done by Geely in terms of this. The only thing they've done is more on the tropicalization, making it suitable for Malaysian humidity and weather, traffic jams and all. Improving the UI for Malaysian standards. It also can use, I think, Bahasa Malaysia should be implemented eventually, or will be implemented when it's launched. And a lot of tropicalization. So this car is basically still the Geely Starwish, facelifted Geely Starwish 2026 variant, 2026 Proton eMAS, with all the specs and all the things that you get in the export model or whatever. So this car actually works quite well. I like it. In terms of driving it, it's nice. No complaints. Typically EV, I like it better than the eMAS 7. That's what I have to say. So this is my driving. This one I have to go. I think after this there'll be the handling test and all the slalom and all. I'll get back to you later. So we're gonna try this car on the handling track, handling circuit or whatever lah they call it. Okay, off we go. Acceleration to about 90, and then we're gonna stop the car. Okay, earlier we tried it out on the track. I felt safe using the brakes. Now I know that it actually works. So ABS comes in, but I didn't feel it much. It stops on the point, on the dot where you want it to, and it's actually okay on that point. Okay, now we are going up to the low speed slalom, I would say. So we're gonna try it about the usual of 40 and that. So just to try out making it very nimble. Definitely yes, nothing this one, because rear wheel drive means there's a push toward the rear. So now we're gonna try a figure 8, showing you how it can handle tight corners, and definitely yes. Also, the best thing about this, you can actually use the throttle. Since it's a bit sandy, you can use the throttle to actually I think done, right? We are done already. So where to? That way out again, and then we are going to pass by on this one, and we're going to try a bit of circuit driving that way, right? So far the handling is predictable, nice. The best thing is, I think, is verging on more neutral than most cars, because rear wheel drive actually helps you kick the tail out. So it's a nice thing if you know how to drive this kind of cars lah. And wow, it's fun on a tight corner like this. It's actually fun, maybe because of this rear drive setup. So through the cones, oh, playful, this car is so playful. Very playful lah, this car. It's very playful because, you know, it's been a while since you've driven rear engine rear wheel drive lah. What, 911? Maybe mid-engine, Cayman, Volkswagen Beetle, family car, people's car. Original Beetle, not the new Beetle. Very nice.
Tadi dan kalau tak,
unfortunately, I pressed the button for the radio. Alright.
Nostalgia di klasik pagi.
Alright. Overall, very nice. Itu aja kan. That's all. So
I still don't understand.
I think I'll go another round. I'll go, just basic driving, just how to feel the car. So we're gonna do another round. This fella, my instructor is very kind and nice. So another round, same thing. Brakes, okay. Second round, very nice. Got feel. There's feel also. I mean, I think the regen is what are we on? Normal regen, right? Normal regen only. So it's like, I think it's good enough. Normal regen, at least you got some regen, but you're this one. So sport mode on brake pedal feel. Engine recovery is high, tapi it's like surprising. But maybe the sport mode actually works. Okay, so I'm surprised that we are on sport mode. We are on high energy recovery, but I don't feel it that much in terms of. It's good. I mean, sometimes okay, this is a bit fast lah. I'm not supposed to do a figure 8 like this lah. But the car works. The car works. Okay, let's go slower and just enjoy trying to be as close to the cone as possible. Oh, tight spaces are good. So it's okay. It's good. Very nice. Okay, it's a bit. What I'm doing is enjoying this car a bit too much in terms of the way it drives. But if I must also say that this is EV. If I do this all the time, you use high energy recovery pun not much of a use lah. Because as I said, this car has about 410 range CLTC range, kilometers of range. So that's about, even though it has a rapid charger system, I think Proton is going to put one of the faster ones inside here, faster charging systems and all. But if you drive like this, you're gonna have to charge it a lot lah. So you shouldn't do it also lah. But this car is fun because it's small. It's nothing like the eMAS 7 because it's small, compact, nippy, and that is it's going to be a problem for people who like to drive, because I would actually suggest this car if you like to drive fast, but you shouldn't because it's an EV. So if you want to spend time outside charging the thing, yes, then you can buy this car. But if you drive it normally, it's going to be fun also because it's quiet, it's predictable in terms of handling, and overall it's nice. Wow, can't believe I'm saying that about a compact EV. I mean, for me, I just hope that the car is, it's going to be, according to Proton, it's going to be the cheapest B segment EV when it's launched. So let's hope that is the case, because this is fun. And let's try. These are what? Is it the bump there?
Yes.
Yes.
Suspension.
I want to see the
MP.
okay, the tire clobber at the back. I think tire clobber is a bit better than the, less tire clobber than the eMAS 7, which I think the rear clobber noise is a bit more pronounced. So this is a more refined car, maybe because it's lighter, easier to tune the spring rates and all. This is still about 1,600 kilos, so it's still a heavy car because of EV. The problem with EVs is no matter what you do is you got to throw in a very large battery pack, and this is also a small battery pack compared to other EVs. So yeah, I don't know, it's a good thing. This is one of the best EVs that I've driven and enjoyed. But this is the best EV aside from something like a Porsche Taycan and all. Hello, this is B segment compact car, so it's good. I like how it handles. That's all. Alright, B, there's a button, so it's easy. Alright, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.